It's the week of November 16th to November 22nd. If you know what's happening, skip to the time on screen. If you don't, stick around for this short video. Thanks me. The Tower. What is it? Well, it's a gauntlet of mobs you fight through to get the best gear in the game. 263 gilded gear. Keep in mind, while you unlock the tower at the very beginning of the game, you can only get 263 stuff after going through all of Apocalypse difficulty and reaching around the max power level available in standard missions. While you can play the tower early and it will give you better gear than you have now, it's best to save the long grinding until you unlock the best stuff. Once you do enter the tower, you'll notice all your gear is gone. That's because only gear obtained in the tower can be used here, including enchantment points. After each floor you beat, you get one enchantment point and an item select screen, where you can choose new gear or an extra enchantment point. The key is striking a balance between getting new gear, because each floor gives higher level stuff, while acquiring enough enchantment points to be decked out. The tower's layout changes every single week, but it will always have 21 to 30 floors, with usually 3 being boss floors and 3 being merchants. Those 3 merchants can appear in any order right before a boss floor, and the bosses can be anything on screen. Anyways, those are the broad strokes of the tower, but let's get an in-depth look and guide of this week's tower. Take it away, in-person me. Thanks me. Tower time. Here we go. I'm gonna try something new this tower and make sure to show you everything. Which I guess I should have been doing from the start. Our sword's pretty good, has radiance, our armor has chilling, and our bow has artifact charge. We won't really be using this bow though. We will get a pretty good bow pretty quick. This is kind of like the level with a bunch of ranged mobs. We don't really want to use our enchantment point yet because we want Radiance. Or actually, we don't even want Radiance yet. We want to save up for getting Burst Bowstring on a Snowbow, which is going to be very helpful in the future. But yeah, just there's a supply chest. Watch your health and don't get shot down. Let's go. This first spot is not too special. So we're just going to take the enchantment point and go. Now we do have enough enchantment points to get Radiance. However, and you definitely can take it, I'm going to just eat this bread preemptively so it's healing while we actively take damage, and save up for getting enchantments later. Also, Hoglins drop a lot of food, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, a lot of strays in this level, but that loaf of bread, and if you get the Hoglin food, you should be able to just tank it. No potion needed. So, we have actually some really good things here. We have a satchel of snacks. It's not that good, but healing's healing. We have this dark armor, which is deflect snowball. Like this is legitimate armor for like your actual account. But we're gonna take the snowbow because we can unique it on floor 8 to be a Winter's Touch with burst bowstring. That's gonna be really nice. And actually, I'm gonna preemptively get that right now. In general, this tower, we're going to have a pretty strong roll build. And you're going to see why I put so much emphasis on getting burst bowstring in the very next floor. This is like I call it what did I call it? Air balloon, turbine, whatever. This format. Pretty difficult. I drank a potion there just because I got reckless. That is, you don't have to. No Ravagers, just a lot of Illagers. There we go. Oh, you didn't see that. Light Feather, we're going to take that. In case you don't want to, or in case you took Dark Armor, there was everything else. Not too special. We're going to take this Light Feather, and we're also going to get Radiance, because that's going to be a bit nice. The reason Light Feather is nice, it's because it activates rolling triggers, so we can fire out quite a few arrows pretty quickly to aid in our melee damage. It also applies freezing. Once we make it a Winter's Touch, it's going to be significantly stronger. This is just another Illager level. A lot of mobs, but with all of your gear now, you should be okay. And that's floor 4 cleared. Stuff, it's kind of good. Like, maybe Phantom Armor, maybe Sprout Armor, but like our armor's okay. So we're just going to take the enchantment point and move on. This is an ice level. Actually, we could get chilling on our armor, just to help with defense a little bit. This is another snow level. Watch out for creepers. You have your light feather and bow. Oh, don't do that. Oh, I exited too fast to even say anything. Beginning and the end, I mean, they're uniques, but their enchant are not too special. This Claymore is quite nice, but on very next floor, we're going to be getting an incredibly good weapon. We're going to be getting a Bone Club, which is going to be really nice against the very first boss, which is a Wildfire and Enderman. And if, like, you don't know how Wildfire works, it's the easiest mob to, like, knock off the stage. I took a lot of damage there. I don't know where that happened from. I'm just going to drink the potion preemptively. This is an underwater level. You have to hit the button. I mean, underwater mobs do a lot of damage. I always forget that sometimes. But, yeah. If you have a potion, you should be okay. And that's the floor. I almost drowned, but we're okay. Stuff. But, yeah, we're going to take this Bone Club with Leeching, Busy Bee, and Artifact Synergy. That Artifact Synergy is going to be incredibly nice because it's gonna actually, since we have a Light Feather, it activates really quickly. So that's gonna be one of my first priorities. Because now we do 40% more damage on our next hit. So we should be able to one-shot pretty much anything with an Artifact Synergy. Yeah, look. Almost one-shot the Armored Skeleton, which is incredible. This is a Witch level, but honestly, not too bad because there's no slimes. So you should be okay, especially with a Bone Club. And that's floor 7. We got a pretty good selection. We have this pretty good Shulker armor. It actually would go pretty well with us since it has Swift-footed. But we're going to want Satchel of Elixirs because Satchel of Elixirs is always a really strong artifact. And if we get lucky, is going to be very important for getting Deathless. We have the Unique Smith very first on floor 8. We're going to unique our Snowbow because now our Burst Bowstring is incredibly strong. We could also get Committed or Piercing. I think I'll go with Committed. Last time I went with Piercing. We will eventually switch out the bow, maybe. There is a different bow with Dynamo. It's not a Winter's Touch, but like it's really late in the game, so it's just much higher power level. So we might do that. This is a Temple level, Desert Temple-ish style. A lot of undead mobs. But like, it's not too bad. If you time it so that way you Light Feather and then hit each time, making those distinct things, that way your Artifact Synergy gets the most value. Oh, we just completed the level. Yeah, not too bad. We're doing really well. And our next floor is going to be the boss. Nothing here is that phenomenal. So we're just going to go in. Remember, this is the Wildfire and Enderman. Let's see what we can get. Let's get more Artifact Synergy. Yeah, we don't need Leeching for this. We're going to save those for later, for fighting the Enderman. Wildfire is going to spawn on this side, Enderman's going to spawn on that side. I'm going to make sure not to roll, because that could be bad. But, well, I guess I drank the potion early. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm just trying to shove this guy off the map. He shoved me off the map. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to preemptively drink this potion. Ooh. And he's dead. Easy game. Yeah, very easy bosses for this. We're going to take the Spider Armor because Spider Armor is incredible. If you don't want to, there's the other stuff. But like, Spider Armor, that lifesteal is going to be incredible. We won't even really enchant this. We have Life Boost just in case. But like, we don't really need to enchant anything. I'm going to get another level of that and some more that. I realized we did not have maxed out Burst Bowstring. I meant to do that. This is a poison level. Watch out for the creeper that's right here. I proceeded to not watch out for the creeper that was right there. Huh. And that's floor 11. We got some really good stuff here. Obviously, Updraft Tome's a very powerful artifact, but a Gong of Weakening is like even better. It's going to be specifically helpful for bosses. But like, I mean, that's really, we won't really be struggling with much else. So this is a Void level. Like, we actually have enough to get max burst bowstring now. So we're going to do that, and it's going to make it much easier. And that's the floor. So we got some pretty okay stuff. I mean, the Splendid Armor is pretty good. This Reinforced Mail has Deflect, which I guess could be something. But honestly, our armor is doing just fine. We're just going to move on. This is a Frozen level. It's really just strays that you got to be wary of. And, like, the creepers. But, like... Oh, and I guess the Isolators. Not too bad of a level. And that's the floor. I mean, this stuff is okay. I mean, this snow armor could be something because it has multi-roll that could combo well with what we got. But honestly, lifesteal is actually more important, I'd say. This is an underwater... Oh, jeez. Anyways, this is an underwater level. Then we have to grab the key. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Where's my tea? But yeah, just grab the key. Remember, drowns do a lot of damage. Actually, is there any enchant we could really get? Leeching? We'll get leeching. And there we go. Yeah, if you pick up a trident, by the way, it actually doesn't let you activate burst bowstring, so that's why I tended to avoid it. So this is this floor. I mean, another snowbow, but we already have Winter's Touch, and we already missed the Unique Smith, and it's also worse anyways. We're going to take this Bone Club, though. I know it doesn't have reliable healing, but we have lifesteal, so that's not a huge issue, and this will do much more damage. With the combination of Sharpness, Dynamo, since we have a roll thing going on, and then Crit. You could also get Weakening in case you're worried about health. I'm not, so Crit will be funny. And we'll get Max Out Dynamo. This is like an undead level, and it really is not too bad, especially now that we have a really powerful melee. And that's the floor. Stuff. It's pretty okay. Spin Blade is honestly the thing I'd take, but honestly there's nothing I'd take it over. Wait. There's nothing that I would replace it with. I kind of like everything else we have. Let's get another level of sharpness. And we're just going to deck out our melee. We don't have to worry about... I'm not worried about Guildsmith and like getting a fully upgraded thing before then, because Guildsmith is going to be at floor 28, not floor 18. 18 is going to be Powersmith. I did not mean to hit wrong. Anyways, this is... I mean, I don't know how to describe this one. It's like pumpkin pastures looking... A lot of mobs. It's like an arena. Watch out for the enchanters, but honestly you can deal with them pretty easily. And the geomancers. Outside of that, you should be okay as long as you stay away from creepers. Bang. Alright, nothing that great here, so we're just gonna move on. I know there was a unique Venom Glaive, but like, just regardless, glaives are not as strong as the Bone Club. Like, honestly, the unique Bone Club just gives you the Illager damage, which is nice, but like, not critical to it. So honestly, what? The blades hurt, guys. Blades hurt. This is like you grab the key from the very deadly blades, and then you have to open the door. There's a few more mobs. Open the beacon. Yeah, it's this format. Oh, that was satisfying. There we go. Stuff. I don't know. It's fine. This pickaxe could be something. But our melee is already fantastic. We're just going to move on. This is going to be the Powersmith. I'm going to Powersmith our armor because dying is not funny. So, just right off the bat there, we will be fighting, not next floor, it's on floor 20, but on the floor where we actually do fight the boss, it'll be Drowned Necromancer and Endersent, which is a pretty good combo. That's a pretty fun one. However, make sure to just, on this floor, charge up Dynamo stacks right before going in, and then probably target the Endersent. In my opinion, I think that one's harder. And if you can get a Shadow Brew, then yeah, you're set. This is a Void level. I mean, you can do pretty good with crowd control with your big ranged weapon and burst bowstring. And there we go. Now to charge up some Dynamo stacks. Honestly, this should be enough. Stuff on this floor, I mean, that hammer is pretty good. This power bow, honestly, if you went with the dark armor before and didn't go for like a roly build, take this. This will be able to one-shot any boss. Piercing, overcharge, ricochet, maybe both bosses. Who knows? But otherwise, we already pretty invested into this roll thing, and I think it's way funnier. So do what you like. I'm doing what I like. We got strength. That can work. Endersent should be on the right side. There we go. Oh, I forgot the gong. Oh my gosh. How could I do that? That was not very smart of me. Yeah, if we had the gong, that would have one-shot it. I completely forgot, but no harm, no foul. We still killed it in the end. Oh, I can't believe I forgot the gong. But yeah, this Drowned Necromancer. Drowned Necromancers are not difficult. Just stay out of their lightning, because those do a lot of damage. None of their other attacks are really much of a pain, though. And it's dead. Stuff. I mean, that whip had Void Strike, and Void Strike's pretty okay on it, and it had Echo. I don't know. Our melee is just so much better. Speaking of that, we can Get another thing of crit, and let's get committed. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I don't really think we need piercing because, I mean, like, we can already hit, like, all the mobs anyways. This is a piglin level. It's really not too bad. There were no blazes, and there are very few wither skeletons. It's really just piglins. There we go. Stuff. I mean, Grim Armor, that's pretty good. Lifesteal, but we already have Lifesteal. Ironhide Amulet makes us take half as much damage. We're kind of fine, and we don't really have an artifact we would want to replace that with. Because all of our other ones work pretty well together. Satchel of Elixirs obviously is great. Gong is obviously great. And the Light Feather plays into our Dynamo thing. And we will be getting a Dynamo Bow. That's the thing that switches it out for the Winter's Touch. But this is a poison level. Of poison levels, not too difficult. Don't move on to the next room too quickly, because this one keeps spawning more. There we go. Stuff. It's actually pretty good stuff. I mean, this soul bow is... Okay, that soul bow is not that great. This backstabber, healing, it's pretty good. This is the bow I was talking about, Dynamo, Burst Bowstring Supercharge. It's just so much higher level than our Winter's Touch that it's actually a kind of good idea to take it. And besides, the Dynamo Supercharge is going to up the damage even more. You don't have to take this one, especially since it does just only shoot 3 instead of 9 arrows, which is a significant drop-off. However, we're still going to take it because it will be nice. It just does a lot more damage. This is... watch out for creepers here and armored zombies. It's mainly the creepers that you have to be worried about. And there we go. Stuff. Yeah. I mean, this Tempest Knife could be something. Dynamo, Swirling Shockwave. But, you know, it's not too much better than our Bone Club. And, like, I like the Bone Club. I think it fits our build better. So we're going to stick with this. This is a Void level. I mean, a pretty traditional one at that. Oh, yeah, left the floor. I zoned out. I got so locked in. Stuff, I mean, nothing too fancy. Nothing better than what we have. We'll take the enchantment point, and let's max out our bow. Great. This is a frozen level. I mean, honestly, this tower is pretty easy, since we got such a coherent build. And it's like, there's not even that many strays in this one compared to, like, other frozen levels we've already had. There are more frozen zombies. Oop, here we go. Stuff. It's not fantastic. I mean, like, bow's pretty good. Enchanter's Tome is useless for us. But regardless, we're gonna keep on keeping on. This is a stronghold level where you hit the button. I mean, there's Silverfish here. Silverfish should not be an issue, honestly. You can take him out very easily with Burst Bowstring, or just, like, you know, attacking. Also, watch out for Tower Guards. They have Deflect, and your bow does a lot of damage. So if you roll when one's nearby, you could just, like, accidentally one-shot yourself. So, yeah, be careful of that. And there we go. Yeah, we're almost done with the tower. Well, I guess not quick. How long have I been recording for? 30 minutes. That's not bad. It's been relatively peaceful. Now, this is the thing you might get angry at me for. There are so many good artifacts here. Windhorn, Totem of Shielding. Okay, sorry, not Windhorn. Totem of Shielding is okay. Blast Fungus, Power Shaker, Death Cap. Those 3 are fantastic, and we're not going to take any of them. The reason why is because the Light Feather is pretty important for all of our Dynamo stuff. Our Satchel of Elements, Satchel of Elixirs, it can give us Strength Potions and Shadow Brew. The main one being Shadow Brew. That's going to be incredible for the boss because it's going to be Illusioner Evoker. Now, Illusioner Evoker is not that difficult, but it is my least favorite combination. I hate the Illusioner. So I would like to one-shot that thing as, like, effortlessly as possible, and Shadow Brew is pretty important to that. And also Gong of Weakening is just incredible for bosses. So, honestly, yeah. If you took any of those 3, then, like, I don't know what you'd replace it with, unless you just didn't go with the rolling build, in which case that makes more sense. Oh, and there's a floor. Yeah, but, yeah, I skipped them. I don't know what you're gonna do about it. Stuff, our stuff's better, and we finally have the Guildsmith. We're gonna Guildsmith our melee, because it's getting kind of low level, and boosting its damage is going to allow us to win much easier. No way my game crashed. No, 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 no. No! It better saved. My game just crashed. Do you know how annoying that is? I guess you probably would. Dang. I've been having issues with, like, this. Well, I have had issues with it crashing. But this is the first time it's been, like, really bad. Or, like, crashed in recording. And I've also, like, I'm running out of storage to, like, record with. I need to clear up my computer data. I don't know. Side tangent. I don't know. Fill in the silence. Actually, what am I talking about? I'm editing this. I'll clip around it. Okay, it kept our lives. That's good. Let's continue. We're almost done. Don't worry about it. Great, merchant. Let's guild our melee. Oh, I just realized we have to re-roll. We got stunning before. What do we get now? Strong versus enchanted mobs. Honestly, they were both equally unhelpful. So honestly, I don't care too much. Hold up. I'm all off rhythm. Where's my spreadsheet on data? Where is we? I don't remember where we are anymore. But this is, oh, yes. This is a actually pretty difficult level because of that. Now, I was confused about it before. I think I got my answer in the comments in like an old tower video. But when you get knocked off of like a platform, like you'll take like 2 ticks of damage. Like watch. 1, 2. That's, you take damage for falling off the map, but then you take damage because the spot you respawned at is at a lower level, so it like counts that as the height you've taken. So this one can be very problematic, as you can see by us dying. That was unusually well timed in my sentence. I was not really paying attention, and I'm gonna blame the crash. That's what I blame. There is a supply chest all the way over here. And honestly, there's no reason for us to not take it. Yeah, our armor did get kind of lower level, just because of time. It's really those wind mages that it's just problematic. But now that we have life boost, like, we should be okay. But like, yeah, it's really that, because every time we fall off the map, it takes away half of our health. For just like, not any real reason. But yeah, it's annoying. And I hate these wind mages. Okay, the rolling is definitely half of the falling is my fault. Just me rolling off the map. But like still, whenever we get knocked off the map, we lose half of our health, which is very unfortunate. So yeah, be a bit more careful with your rolls here. You can get through this deathless. I got through this whole thing deathless my first try, except for fighting the Evoker and Illusioner, because I messed up and used up my Shadow Brew with a roll. And speaking of that, I'm just gonna stack up some Dynamo. Anyways, this was a more concise tower video. I've been trying to make them a bit more concise, just because, I don't know, keep them short. So I haven't really given any updates about what I've been up to. Both the artifact video and the next part of me playing through like a new account are fully recorded and just waiting for me to edit them. By the way, this is our stuff. It's not too phenomenal. I mean, stuff is here that would be nice earlier, but we don't have that. Yes, Shadow Brew. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. The Illusioner is gonna spawn on the bottom. Abracadabra. Alakazam. Oh, we could have gotten them both in one hit, honestly. Oh, I forgot that we also had our bow charged up. We could have, yeah, I mean, that was really easy. Dynamo is pretty good for bosses. Oh my gosh, look, the thing's completed. Yeah, you can get through this pretty much deathless. Let's see what we get. I see 2 uniques. Nope. And they're both bad. Can I get, I'm obviously not going to take the rare. I could get more out of neither. But I'll take the Dancer's Sword. Yeah, I'll take the Dancer's Sword. Anyways, that's it for this tower. Yes, both the artifacts video and the second part of me playing through a new account are fully recorded. All I have to do is edit them. And by saying all I have to do is edit them, it means that's not coming out till like a week. I'm going to do the artifacts video first, and then I'll do the other one, because that one will be a bit shorter to edit. Whatever it is, I want to do stuff. I have work to do and edit those videos. I don't know how to do outros. Hit the stop button. There we go.